All right, well, good morning. Thank you for joining me today. We are going to start standing at the back of your mat. So just come to the back, feet are just parallel, hip bone distance apart, and just roll your shoulders around a couple times. Just getting some movement here. And let's do some big circles in the arms, big reaches. Right, we just woke up. Get a big stretch. Good. And then just settle in right here. Again, check out your feet. Make sure you're nice and planted onto the mat. And we'll just start with a nice slow roll down. Pull the abs in. And just hang here. And just kind of settle in. Maybe pedal the knees a little bit. Whatever feels good. Relax your neck. And let's just soften the knees, pull up in the belly, and slowly roll all the way back up. Now again, shoulders are rolling. Let's take the arms back and release the fingers, open the chest up, and just find that nice opening through the chest and shoulders. And then release the arms as we roll all the way down again. And this time, let's just walk out to a nice long plank, so out, just find that long plank, press into the mat. We won't be here very long, just for a moment. And then from here, hike your hips up, walk your hands back just a little bit, take your right leg up, then bend the knee in and step that foot right between your hands. Help it out if you need to. We're going up into a lunge. So I'm in a long lunge position, so left leg is straight. Right knee is right over the right heel. I can tap my toes, pull the belly in, and just open out through the chest. It's a nice high lunge and not sinking down. Very light on the fingers. Tuck your tail and open up through the front of the left hip, and then rise up. So we're in this very, very long lunge. A little balance work here. Press down through the foot. You put your hands on your hips. Make sure they're square. Tuck your butt under. Squeeze from the inner thighs. And let's just reach the arms up and hold here for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Come right back down. We're going to go back to plank for a quick moment. Hold into the plank, nice and long arms. Push the floor away, keeping the shoulder blades apart. And now bring the hips up, walk the hands back a little again if you need to. Left leg lifts a little, then pull that knee in, step it through. So in order to get that leg through, you have to really suck your abs in to assist that pull in. Now find that length on the right thigh again, squeeze your right butt, open the hip. When you're ready, rise up. So it's a different type of lunge, right? It's more of a high lunge, I guess you could call it instead. And then reach your arms up, shoulders down. I guess in yoga it's called a high lunge. Pull your abs in, squeeze into your inner thighs and butt. Again, pressing through the left heel for 5, 4, 3, 2, come right back down. Find your plank again. Hold it here a moment, get settled in. Hike your hips up. Walk back to your feet, hang down again, bend the knees if you need to, or just hold that nice stretch and roll all the way up. So we're going to do that 2 more times just to get us warmed up, stretched out a little bit. Here we go again. Exhale, round it down. Hang here for a moment, just get that good stretch here, guys, and then let's find our plank. Good, long plank, open up through the chest. Pike the hips up, walk hands a little if you need to. Reach the right leg back slightly, then pull that knee in, step it. Again, high lunge, tuck your tail, start to rise up, find that balance that works for you. Try to really elongate through the left leg, get it straight. Push through the left heel a little bit like you're pushing it back. Keep your hips square. Arms come back up, shoulders are down, and we're holding 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Hands back. Find your plank. Hold here just for a moment before we switch hips up. Walk hands if you need to, left leg up. And knee in and step that foot Reach your right leg long, squeeze your butt. Let's go ahead and find that high lunge, arms up. Get that right leg super long and straight. Remember, we're not sinking down super low. I mean, your left thigh is as parallel to the floor feet as you can, right? It's all on your own body, right? Hold here. It's like a nice isometric hold. The static stretch as well, so a little combo. And let's take the hands back down. Find your plank, hold it here. Push down into the ground, find your armpits, hips up, walk back. Hang here a moment, get that stretch, drop the head, shake it out. Bend the knees and roll all the way back up. Shoulders roll, we have one more of those. Hopefully you're getting warmed up, stretched out. And here we go again. Round it down, scoop up the belly. Once you're down, let's find our plank once again. Open up through the chest, and then hips up. Walk back if you need to. Right leg lifts. Bend that knee, step it forward. You can always set your left knee down to assist that leg. Hold it here, find that length. Lift up. Hold it right here, guys. Squeeze into your butt cheek. Find that balance. Focus somewhere. Arms up. Just across the room, find a spot. Shoulders draw down. You can always keep your hands on your hips. Try to really push through that left leg. 2, 1, hands come back down. Let's find our plank. Hold it here. Abs in. Hips up a little bit. Walk back if you need. Left leg up. Then bend that knee in, step it forward, and find that high lunge. Arms up if you'd like. Squeeze into your right butt. Open out through that hip. You might notice one side's tighter. For me, my right side's a lot tighter, so I'm really trying to open up that side. Shoulders are down. 3, 2, 1. Bring the hands back. Find your plank again, hold it here, and then hips up, walk it on back, hang down, drop the head, shake it out, pedal the knees here, soften the knees, abs in as you round, all the way back up, shoulders roll. So we're gonna walk back out into our plank to do a set of push-ups. You can come to the knees if you need to, but just want to get the upper body a little bit warmer. Here we go, shoulders are relaxed. Exhale, roll down, scoop out the belly. Once we're down, find your plank. Holding here, spread the fingers apart, push into the mat. Here we go, bend the elbows and press up. Bend, abs are in 2. Squeeze your butt, pull your abs in. That's gonna help your plank and your push-up. 5, 6, push the floor away. 7, 8, 9, and 10. Set the knees down, come back to your child's pose. Just find that nice stretch here, shake out the wrists if you need to. All right, buddy, here you go back. And just hold your child's pose here, guys. And breathe into it, shake out the wrists if you need to. All right, so we're coming onto all fours position to start. Just a little more balance, a little awakening of the belly. Find all fours, so hands under the shoulders, spread the hands apart, knees underneath the hips. From here, just gonna slowly take the right arm out and then set it down, nothing too crazy. And then the left, and back. Again, abs in, right. And I'm just feeling like I'm floating my arm up, trying to draw the shoulder down, and trying to stay as stable as possible. So I'm trying not to wiggle side to side as much as possible. And hold here. Now from here, keep the arms long and straight, slide the right leg out, and then up to hip height, then lower and bend it in. Left leg slides out and up to hip height only, and back in. The leg doesn't have to go high. Slide out the right, lift, push the floor away, and bend it in. Left leg and lift. And one more time here. Right leg reaches and back. And left leg and back. Holding here, find your nice length. Right arm, left leg, go out, hold, and bring it in. So tapping into the core, left arm, right leg, and back. You can always go on to the fist, right arm, left leg, if that starts to bug your wrist, and back. Left arm, right leg, and bring it in. Again, right arm, left leg. Try to keep as steady as possible, as if your glass of water is resting right on your low back. Now, right arm, left leg, we're gonna hold it here. Lower down, tap the floor, lift up, long limbs, 1. Abs are in, 2. Stay long in the neck for 3. And 4. And 5. Bring it on in, hold here. Left arm, right leg reaches, hold it, we lift, and tap 1. And 2. Nice and long for 3, 4, 1 more, and 5. Bring it in. Let's find our child's pose one more time. Get that good stretch once again. Drop the head, round it up, push down into the mat as we come all the way back up. All right, so on this one, you can come onto your forearms. To start, there are going to be some movement for you. You have to come to your hands, but we'll give the wrists a break. Come down on the forearms. You can always fold the mat up. I like to do that to cushion up my arms a little bit, okay? So come on down, or if you have a towel or anything, you're welcome to do that. So find what feels best for you. You can do a couple things. You can have the arms shoulder width apart or interlace the fingers like a little tripod and press down into the mat. So let's find those upper girdle muscles in our armpits or ribs so we're not sinking down. Push the floor away, separate the scapula just a little. Knees are underneath our chest. Take the right leg, slide it out long onto the mat. Big toe is on, tuck your tail a little bit and lengthen through the left side. So we're squeezing inner thighs and butts. Here we go, right leg lifts and taps, and lift and tap. So nice and long leg, again, not going above the hip, just hip height. Think more about creating length. You're reaching that leg long, squeezing out the base of your butt, your hamstring, but also the inner thighs. So feel that energy in the inner thighs and the low belly. Last 2. Last one, hold that leg, little lifts, 1, 2, they're tiny, 3, 4, abs in, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, hold, tiny little circles around, slow, really slow guys, 3, 4, about the size of a saucer, and 6, 7, 8, 9, reverse, and 1, squeeze the inner thighs, 2, squeeze your butt, 3, you should be feeling it now, 4, 5, long necks, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Bend that knee back where it almost comes back to the floor, flex the foot, now hinge up, 90 degree at the knee, lower down, the knees match, and then press the heel to the ceiling. Again, pull the belly in. So no movement in the pelvis. Try to keep it nice and quiet. You're gonna just skim the mat with the knee and right back up. So imagine you're squeezing a ball behind that right knee to really activate through your butt and hamstring. Last 4, 3, 2, 1. Hold that leg up, pulse it up. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Hold. Take that leg, slightly cross it over the left calf, bring it right back up. So we're squeezing the inner thighs and up. We're going slow. Try not to drop the right hip. So only lower down as far as your hip isn't dropping. So it might be small. Little squeeze of the inner thighs and up. Little cross of that leg and back up. Last 4 and 3. Keep pushing into the ground with that left leg, 2. Long neck here, guys. 1, hold the leg back up, pulse it up. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Bring it down for a quick moment. Take your right hand up. Left forearm is still onto the mat. Right hand is here. Open the chest to the right. From here, we're taking that right leg, abs, and hover it. Open it out, close it in. Little fire hydrant. Open and close. Abs in, open and close. Keep squeezing both butt cheeks. You're going to feel that stabilizing leg. Up and down. And 4 more. And 3. And 2. We're going to hold it on 1. Hold, pulse up. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Bring it down 1 quick second. Bring it up. Flex that foot. Push it out and bend it back. Again, push it away and back. Again, push it long. Abs are in. And 4. And squeeze. And 5. And 6. Really reach here, guys. 7. And 8. 2 more. 9. We're holding that leg out. Hold it. 10. Reach it. Pulse it up. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Hold. Can we hold it here? Can you come up on the fingertips of that right hand? Open the shoulders up. Press down into the left arm. Let's find our balance. Right arm up. Ooh, I'm gonna lose it. And bring it on down and set that leg down. Ooh. Set on back. Drop your hips to the right. Stretch your arms to the left. Drop the head. Find that big stretch along that whole right side. And hold. Come up over, let's stretch that left side, because that left side might have been talking to you too, which is perfectly fine. Right? We're working both sides. Really stretch through that left arm. Drop in the hips. Remember, take breaks whenever you need to. And then we're coming back up. All right, we got the other side to do. We ready? I'm going to go ahead and turn around so you can see me on this side a little better. All right, get your arms settled in once again. You can interlace whatever feels good. Here we go. Shoulders are down. Find that upper girdle. Slide the left leg out. Push down into the mat with your right side. So squeeze your inner thighs. Lift the leg up and tap down. So again, think reaching that leg long. Abs are pulling in. And readjust what works best for your body. It is a lot in the upper body too, right? Because you're essentially holding a modified plank the whole time. So it's a lot in that shoulder girdle. That's just how we engage. When we pull our ribs in more and squeeze into our armpits and suck our abs in, that's going to help. Hold here. Little lifts. 1, 2, 3. Abs in. 4. Try not to sneak on the right leg. 3, 2. Hold. Baby circles. 1. They're tiny. 2, 3. Squeeze your inner thighs. 5, 6, 7. They're teeny tiny. 8, 9. Reverse. And 1. Keep reaching. 2. Long necks. 3. Push into the ground. 4, 5. Try not to sink in that right leg. 7, 8, 9, 10. Hold here. Bend that knee in. Flex your foot. We hinge straight up 90 degrees. Bend it in. Press it up. Hold that imaginary ball under your knee, or behind the knee rather. Bend and abs in. Try not to rock the pelvis around. So your low back is nice and quiet and still. We have 4, 3, 2, abs keep pulling in, guys. 1, hold it up, pulse that leg. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Hold. We do that little cross over the other calf and then press right back up. So squeeze it in our thighs. Don't let the left hip drop and lift. So keep as steady and stable as possible. Abs pull in. A lot of core work here too. Not just about the legs. And squeeze. We have 4, squeeze. 3, long necks, 2, 1 more. And 1, hold that leg, pulse it up again. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Bring the knee down for a quickie moment. Take your left hand up, still on that right form, but push the floor away, open up the shoulders a little bit. Going into our fire hydrants on that left leg. Here we go. Open it out and slow. So feel like you're reaching that leg long. Again, reach. Good. Reach through the shin. Good. Again, abs in. And reach. Good. Last 4. And 3. And 2. One more, guys. Hold it, pulse it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Hold it, flex it, push that leg away, and bend it in. Lightness on that left hand. Bend it in, press it long. Bend it in, push it away. Try not to sink in that right hip. Try to lift out of it. Long. We got 4. Reach. 3. Reach. 2, reach it long. We got 1 more, guys. Hold it up there. Hold. Stretch. Pulse up. 1, 2, 3. Squeeze your butt. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Hold it. Here we go. Try to square off your shoulders a little more. Get that weight into that right arm. Fingertips here. Try to reach that left arm up. Find that balance. Hold. And bring it on down. Come on down. Sit back. Get that stretch through your hips. Let's sit to the left side first. Stretch the arms out to the right. Go into that nice stretch here. Keep breathing into it, guys. All right. So we got that stretch on that side. Let's drop the hips to the other side. So dropping them to the right, stretch the arms out. So again, both sides are working. Big stretch. Come back to center. Let's come up and have a little seat for a second. Let's do 1 more stretch while we're here. Go ahead, cross the right ankle over the left thigh, and then lift up, flex that foot. You can even lift, readjust, and let's just find 1 more stretch in that hip, because it's a lot. I first learned that exercise called Brazil butt. I'll never forget what Brazil butt is. Right? I just have to write Brazil butt down in my notes. I'm like, oh, I know exactly what it is. Right? It's morphed over the years, though. Switch legs. Remember having to do it with ankle weights, too. That's not fun. But if you feel like you ever need a little extra something, go for it. Or a weight behind the knee. Done that, too. Right? If you're feeling saucy. All right. So we're going to come on to our right side. So a little bit of a setup here. So come on down on the right side. Reach your right arm along. Bend the right knee underneath you, kind of like a tabletop, right? 90 degrees here. Going to take the left foot and step it here. So my knee is open, but I'm trying to keep my hips as stacked as possible, which is a little tricky because that knee wants to fall. But find a placement where it feels okay for you. From here, take your left hand by your ear. So shoulders down, right arm is on the ground. Exhale, give me a little crunch up. You're not going to go high. And then lower down. Have the feeling like you're sliding that right arm on the mat. So we're pulling up through our belly, engaging through that left side. You can always take your left arm out if that feels better for you, okay? Or really support the neck. So you're gonna hold the neck and keep it steady to assist. Last 3, and up for 3, and 2, we're staying up, and 1, little lifts, 1,
2. Try not to use that right arm. It's assisting a little bit, but don't make it do all the work. And 3, 2, 1. Lay back, stretch over, grab onto the left wrist, stretch it forward, and then you can even open and stretch back a little bit. But we're going to stay in this position. So from here, I'm going to take my right arm under my head, take my right leg, extend it out. So the left leg hasn't changed, okay? It's still bent. And I'm trying to not roll back on my right butt cheek. Keep the hips stacked. Left hand is on the mat. Flex your right foot, bring it up and down. Now, if it's not comfortable to lay like this, you can prop yourself up onto your hand if that feels better for you. So either laying all the way down or hand here. So engaging through that right inner thigh, push through the heel and make sure we're squeezing the inner thigh and the right butt up. And only come as high as we're not compromising the pelvis again, right? You might still feel that work on the waist. Make sure that left hand is it's assisting you. Now hold in little lifts. 1, 2, 3, 4. Keep reaching. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Hold. From here, little bend of the knee and then push it long. Bend and push it long. Bend and push it long. Again, nice and long leg, relaxing through our neck. Feel like you're shoving a wall away with that heel. 3 more. Push. 2. Push. 1. Hold it here. Little circles. 1, 2. Really lift. 3, 4. Try to get that leg off the floor. 6. Abs in. 7. You should be feeling low belly too. 9. Reverse. And 1, 2. Really lift. 3, 4, 5, 6. Keep reaching. 7, 8, 9. Hold here. Bring that leg forward and squeeze it back. Bring it forward, squeeze it back. Again, forward, and we squeeze. Again, forward, squeeze. Let's go. 5 and 4. Gotta stabilize using your abs. 3 and 2. 1 more. Hold it forward, lift. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Bring it in. Come on to your backs. So flip on over. Hug your knees into your chest a second before we do the other side. Draw little circles around. Whatever you need. Go ahead and take your feet on the mat. Open the knees out and just stretch out that inner thigh a little bit. So you should really feel that inner thigh working. So again, give me that good stretch in the inner thighs. All right. All right, just fixing my mic. Hopefully you guys can hear me okay. My mic got kind of funky, so I'm really hoping you guys can hear me. Okay, so we got the other side to do. So I'm gonna flip over on my left side. So come on down. So lay on down, have that bottom knee bent, 90 degrees. We're coming on down on our left side, head down. Take that right leg, bend that knee. Again, where it feels comfortable for you, where you can keep your foot flat. If that knee falls, that's okay. Just try to open where you get that opening in your hip, because it is a big stretch too. All right, right hand is at the neck, belly is in. Here we go. Exhale, slide up, lower down. Abs are in as we lift, and very slow. Again, lift and down. Again, you can always reach the right arm long, but I really like to support my neck and hold on to it to take the work out of my neck and keep it in my abs. And 4, really slide up. 3, like I said, you're not gonna go super high. 2, 1 more time. Hold 1, little lifts here, guys. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Stretch over, grab onto that wrist, and you can open or forward, whatever feels best for you. All right, here we go. Stretch out that left leg. Head can rest down, or you can come up onto your hands again if that felt better for you. Right hand's our kickstand. Here we go. Flex the left foot and we lift. Lower a little. So again, I'm trying to lift it as high as I can without compromising my hips. I am on my hip, right? If you get kind of sore on that hip, couple things. You can either pad it up, or it's also telling you you might need to stretch out your hips and your IT band if it feels like you're sitting on a rock, right? So just a little trick is if you roll out your IT band on a foam roller, you might feel better. Give me 3 more. 3 and 2. 1 more. And hold. Little lifts. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Hold. Baby circles. 1. Abs in. 2. Keep that leg high. 3. Long neck. 4. So try to relax through your head. Pull the waist up. And 3 more. 2. Bellies in, guys. 1. Let's reverse. 1, 2. Keep reaching. 3, 4. Long leg. 5, 6, 7. Squeeze that inner thigh. We should be feeling it about now, I hope. Hold here. From here, we bend and push it away. Bend and push. Bend and push. Good. Little bend. Push it long. And squeeze. That's it. Keep pulling up in the belly. Give me 3, 2. Hold here. Now we bring that leg forward and back. Again, it only goes as far as you can find that stability. So you're going to really use your abs to get that leg to come forward. Exhale, then bring it back. Exhale, push down through the right foot to help stabilize you. Right? So that right leg is working too. It's not lazy. 3 more. 3 and 2. 1 more time. Hold it. 1. Lift that leg. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Bring it on in. Let's flip back onto our backs here, guys. Hug the knees in for a second. Draw circles around if you need to. Make sure the back's feeling okay. And let's set the feet down. Open the knees out. And let's find that nice inner thigh stretch right here. And just breathe. So hopefully we fired up those inner thighs nice and good. All right? Okay, so let's go ahead. Bring the feet back onto your mat. Arms are down by your sides. From here, bring the feet together. Go ahead and lift the heels up so just your tippy toes are actually onto the mat. And they're very light. I'm not putting a lot of weight on my toes. It's very, very light. I'm going to slowly let the knees fall a little to the right and then bring them up. So nothing crazy to start. And then to the left. Easy peasy, right? We're just letting them fall. Very light in the toes and back. And 1 more time, left and back. Now, as my knees fall to the right, I'm going to lift my feet and then tap, and then lift my knees and then tap. So my feet are completely going to the opposite side of my knees, and they're just tapping. And I'm really firing up through my low belly to stabilize. Your back is staying as flat as can be, so it's not moving around. 1 more time. Come to the center. Now you're welcome to stay with head down. If not, reach your arms, curl up head and shoulders, hands back behind the head. We do it again. Knees go to the right, feet to left. 1. To the other side. 2, 3, 4. Little tick-tock. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Hold here. We're going to do 3 tick-tocks and extension. So we go knees to the right. 1, 2, hold 3, extend the legs to the right, lower down, then we go left. 1, 2, 3, abs in, extend, lower down, we go to the right with the knees. 1, 2, 3, extend, the left hip is up, bend the knees, knees go to the left. 1, to the right, 2, hold left, extend the legs to the left, bend the knees, and our knees go to the right. 1, 2, 3, extend, bend the knees, knees to the left, to the right, hold the left, extend, bend the knees. Again, we go right, left, right, extend,
bend, come to center, lower down. So no little choreography there, right? But it's kind of fun. All right, from here, this takes a lot of choreography too. So helicopter legs, which do get confusing. So we're gonna work on it first. Arms are down. What you can do too is put your hands underneath your sacrum, under your pelvis to begin, just so it kind of helps with the coordination of the legs. You're gonna extend the legs up, and also it helps with your hip flexors and your hammies if they're a little tight. Okay, so we're gonna do it slow. The right leg's gonna come towards my face as my left leg goes down, but I want them to try to stay as much of the same distance apart as possible, okay? And then I'm just gonna switch them like a scissor, right? So it's not an L, it's a scissor, and we're just switching, but really focus on the belly, pulling whatever leg comes towards your face. You really wanna suck your abs in to try to get that leg closer, right? It's not about lowering the other leg to the floor. So I want you to imagine you're drawing a line back and forth on the ceiling with your big toe, but try not to draw on the wall, you're on the ceiling. One more right, one more left. Now hold left. Now I want to try to keep my legs that same distance as I open them apart and circle them all the way around. Now my right leg is forward, left is back. Flip the legs. Do it again. Left leg opens, right leg goes out, and squeeze the inner thighs. Here's our helicopter. We're only going one direction. Split, left leg split, open around. I know this one's confusing for some of you, but that's why we're doing it really slow. Focus on the belly. And if you notice, my legs are not going super far away from each other because I'm trying to maintain that same distance. Hold here. Now right leg's forward, left is back. Let's reverse it. Open the right leg to the right as the left comes around. They're trying to move in unison. Hold, squeeze it in our thighs. They switch. Open to the right. Left leg goes out to the left all the way around. Hold and switch. Again, use your belly. Circle, 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 circle. Hold. Again, split. Circle out. Around, 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 around. One more time. Switch. And around. Around, around, around. Big reach. And bring them on in. Okay, so we're going to try to do that and do a set of the 100. So I know a lot of coordination, guys, but we'll go slow. I won't go too crazy. Here you go. Legs up. It's good for our brain. Reach your arms long. Curl up your head and shoulders. We're just going to start pumping the arms. So let's get a little tempo, right, with our arms. All right. From here, right leg splits. Circle it around. Hold. Right leg splits. Exhale around. Inhale here. Split. Exhale around. Inhale, split. And exhale around. One more. Inhale, split. Exhale. Hold here. Pump the arms. Inhale. Here we go. Exhale. Open to the left. We reverse it. Inhale, split. Hold. Exhale around. Inhale, split. Again. Exhale around. Inhale to split. Again. Exhale. One more time. Inhale to split. Exhale around. And bring the legs up. Hug it in. I know that was super confusing, but it was kind of fun at the same time, right? Hug the knees in. Draw little circles around. Let's rock up and down a few times. Just massage the back. All right. And extend the legs out onto your mat. And let's reach the arms up and give yourself that nice stretch forward. All right. Always good to challenge our brains like that, right? All right, guys, come up. From here, externally rotate your legs. So if you have to kind of move your butt around, kind of get out of your way, find that wrap, right? Like that V position we do on the reformer. Find that nice wrap. Find that pull up in your belly and try to squeeze the heels together. Take the arms out. We're going to do our roll down this way. Exhale, use your abs. Squeeze the inner thighs tight as you slowly roll down one bone at a time. Really squeeze them, squeeze them. Arms are up. Inhale, lift lift the head and shoulders. Exhale, use your abs, squeeze it. It might be more challenging. Scoop the belly in as we go forward a little bit. And then let's go right back down. Squeeze the thighs, squeeze them. Plug into the armpits here. Squeeze your thighs. If this is too difficult, you can always go to parallel if you need to. Again, inhale, abs in, exhale, squeeze, 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 squeeze. If you're sliding down your mat, you might need to scoot forward like me. And here we go. Roll it back, tuck your tail, squeeze it in. Squeeze, really wrap those legs, you guys. And we're gonna add to this. Inhale, lift up. Exhale, as you come up, bring the right leg up a little bit. Set it down, lower down. Down, 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 down. Squeeze the inner thighs. Inhale, lift. If roll-ups are hard for you, you don't have to come all the way. Left leg up. You don't have to go all the way down. Set it down as we go forward. Roll down. You can always stop at your shoulder blades if going all the way down is too much for you. We're coming up again. As we come up, can we float that right leg up? Now this time, can we roll that right leg up as we go down? Really wrap into that leg. Let's stop at our shoulder blades and exhale, come back up. Find that C curve. Let's lower down. Hold it here and pulse right leg up. 1, 2, keep reaching. 3, 4, squeeze that inner thigh. 6, 7, 8, 9. Hold it, come all the way up. Replace that foot. This time stretch forward before we move to the other side. Give yourself that big stretch and coming back up. Here we go. Shoulders are back. Pull your abs and start to float the left leg up. Anchor down the right. You will be sliding back. You might feel, woo, a little cricket on that side. And then exhale, up. Right? You'll notice your stabilities are going to be different on each leg. Right? So really try to anchor that right side down. I know it's a little more challenging for me on this side. Exhale, up. Good, so fight for it, fight it, fight it. Hold that leg up, engage your thigh, your inner thigh, your quad. We're stopping here, pulse that left leg. 1, 2, keep reaching. 3, squeeze the armpits. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Come up, 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 up. Replace it, stretch it forward. You can go back to parallel and give yourself that nice stretch forward here, you guys. Good reach. All right, so come on around. Let's make way down onto our tummy for a moment. Okay, all right, so from here, let's find that little rotation again, if that feels okay. If your fit doesn't, you can do this in parallel, but find that little turnout. I'm gonna take my hands, one on top of the other, and place my forehead onto my hands, okay? That's what I want you to do. I'm gonna stay a little lifted so you can hear me well, so I'm not talking down to my mat. All right, so push down through the arms, pull the shoulders back, forehead rests on your hands. So we're really turning out the legs. And now from here, pull the belly in and tuck your tail so we're elongating in the low back and not straining it. From here, lift the legs off the mat only as high as you don't feel your low back compress. So it might be barely up, which is fine. From here, we're gonna open the legs a little and squeeze them back. Open and squeeze. Every time your heels come together, try to push them a little harder into each other. So really squeeze your butted inner thighs. Pull the abs in. Give me 5, 4, 3, 2, hold here. Now from here, push your arms into the mat and lift your head and chest up, but the arms are still there. Reach your legs long. From here, take your top arm, whatever one's on top, and bring that whole arm up to your forehead. You're looking down, and then set that arm down. So the whole arm lifts up to the forehead. Reach the legs on and down. Again, up to the forehead. Try to wrap around that right shoulder, or whatever shoulder blade. I'm on my right hand. Up. One more time. Up. Now switch the arms. So the other hand is on top. Press down into the mat. Tuck your tail. You're only lifted a little. Then that hand comes up. Take note of the difference in the sides. One side might be totally easier to stabilize than the other. You're pressing the opposite arm into the mat and wrapping into your mid-back. One more time. Hold here. Tuck your tail. Try to get both arms up and down. Up and down. Make it come from the mid-back. You're very long. You're looking down. Both arms lift without shrugging. 2 more. If you need to set the legs down, set the legs down. 1 more, can we hold it here? Stretch the arms out like a letter T. Reach your arms long. Start beating the heels together once again. Stretch through the fingertips. Now slowly bring the arms back to your hips. Palms face the ground, long neck. Open the arms out to the T. Again, reach those arms back and open them out. If the legs are too much, just hold them. Reach the arms back and just do the upper girdle. And abs in, guys. Reach the arms, open the chest, and back. Get the upper body working. Open and close. And back. 1 more time. Reach. Now let's hold those legs quiet. Reach your arms long. Pulse arms up. 1. 2. Can always set the legs down if you need to. If not, get those legs working. Stretch the arms all the way across the room. 4, 3, 2, hold here. Now squeeze them in. In, as if your pinkies are going to touch your thighs. Keep the arms straight. Don't bend the elbows. Long neck. 5, 4, 3, 2, hold it, reach it, lower down. Hands down. Push yourself up and back into a child's pose or a shell stretch. If you need to round out and stretch out your low back a little bit more, please be my guest. To round, drop the head. Find that stretch into the low back. Or just hold child's pose a moment if that's what feels better for your body. I like to round up and stretch from side to side just to get a little bit more movement through my hips and back, because it's a lot of stability and hip work doing the prone stuff onto our tummy, right? Okay, so we're gonna make our way back down onto our back for a moment. Okay, so just carefully come on down, grab the thighs, roll it down, plant the feet into the mat, arms are down. So be mindful that your heels are under your knees, right? The heels are, I don't know how many inches, maybe from my middle finger to my thumb, from my butt, right? I measure it that way. Okay, everyone's a little different. So you want to feel what feels best for your knees. Okay, plant the feet down, just do a couple bridges. So exhale, tuck your tail, slowly curl the pelvis up, try to open up through the front of the hips, because I really want you to stretch out the front of the pelvis here. Arms are down, and slowly roll down. So the idea behind a bridge is not just about glute work, right? It's a lot of pelvic stability. It's a spinal articulation, meaning we're trying to lift one little bone up at a time in our spine and trying to get some movement in our back. We get really stiff in our backs. We're just trying to get that mobility through the spine. The other thing is we're trying to open up the front of the hips. So when you squeeze your butt and tuck your tail, it actually helps open up the front of the hips, the hip flexors. So if you tend to get tight through there, this is great. And also working the butt and the hammies, right? So you're pressing down, press up, it's great for stability, and lower down. Just really taking your time. Feel like you're pushing the feet into the floor. Exhale as we tuck, push the arms down. Now, once we're here, let's hold here. So your butt's up, your shoulder blades are flat. You're in a tuck. Try not to arch in the low back. So only lift your butt as high as you're not arching. From here, take your right arm up, take your left arm up. Press your palms together right over your chest. So my hands are over my chest, not my face. Now think of stretching your fingertips to the ceiling so your shoulder blades pull apart, but keep your butt up. Now keep doing that as you roll down one bone at a time. Finding every little bone down. We might skip a few, which is okay. And then again, exhale as you lift up one vertebra at a time. Try to stretch your hands to the ceiling, but don't let your neck change. Try not to lift your head off the ground. And then slowly lower down, just pulling the scapula apart. Should feel pretty nice, actually. One more time, exhale, and it's sneaky, we're using our butt again. All the way up, hold here, separate the arms, palms face forward. Now slowly reach the arms back onto the floor behind you. See if you can rest the arm completely onto the ground behind you with the palms up. Now slowly roll down one bone at a time. This might be a little bit more challenging if you're tight through your shoulders and your chest, but it's a great opener. Exhale, tuck and lift. Try to get one bone at a time. Try not to force it. Again, don't roll on the neck, just to the shoulder blades. I'm at the high part of my shoulder blades. And then slowly lower down, just opening up through the chest and shoulders. One more time, exhale, draw the abs in as we lift on up. Once we're up this time, as we roll down, the arms are gonna come up and back to the mat. So as you roll down, lift the arms up to the ceiling, slowly roll down as the arms go all the way down to the mat. Nice, once we're here, just let the legs fall a little side to side. Just opening up through the low back and the hips here. Let's take our arms out in a goalpost position as the knees are going side to side. You can start to walk the feet wider apart, and that might feel even better for you. And now let's hold the knees to the right. And then from here, press down through the shoulders and turn your head to the left. So stretch out through the right side of the neck here. Press into the arms. Now think of stretching that left leg longer. So you're trying to get the left hip bone away from your left armpit and really fire that stretch up. And now pull your abs in, bring the knees and the head to center. Let the knees fall to the left. Again, my feet are pretty wide. And turn your head to the right and just find that stretch here. Might notice one side's a little tighter than the other, and breathe into it. And then exhale, come right back up to center. Walk your feet back together, arms are down right by your sides. From here, we're gonna go ahead and extend the legs back to the ceiling. Hold them long. From here, I'm gonna curl up my head and shoulders, lift, hands interlace and cradle the neck. Lower your legs as low as you have control because we're gonna keep them there. From here, inhale, open, and exhale, squeeze. Think about the inner thighs again, squeezing together, open and close. You can always do this with head down and with the hands underneath the hips if you need to. 5, squeeze. 4, squeeze. 3, 2, hold the legs open, crunch up. 1, 2, long legs. 3, engage your thighs, abs in. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Close the legs together, bend the knees in, hug the knees into your chest once again. Draw little circles around, whatever you need. From here, arms and head are gonna go down. We're gonna practice a little rollover. If you're not familiar with rollover, please watch it. I'm gonna do a prep first, which we all can do the prep pretty much. But if you have anything with the neck, I don't want you doing the rollover. You're just gonna do the prep, okay? So right leg goes to the ceiling, abs in, left leg meets it. So we all can pretty much do the prep. Inhale, lower the legs down a little bit. Then exhale, bring them back to the ceiling and give me a little curl of the hips. That's it. Now, if this is too much for you, exhale, we bring the legs up and a little curl. You can go to tabletop instead and do that little curl. Another modification, hands under the pelvis, dip the feet, and then a little curl if you want. You don't even have to do the curl, right? Listen to your body, okay? So inhale as your legs go down, exhale. So this is the prep for the rollover. As I'm going, I might start to bring my feet more over my face and lift up a little bit more of my back. Again, try not to swing the legs. Use your abs to get that little curl and your arms are working. Okay, those of you who know rollover, join me. If you don't know it, watch me. Exhale, lift up and over. Push the arms into the floor. Flex the feet. Separate the legs. Slowly roll down one bone at a time. Finger crawl those fingers. So that little spinal stretch we did earlier, lower the legs, close them back. Should have really helped. Lift the legs tonight, abs in to go up and over. Use your arms, use your triceps. Flex your feet. We're rolling on the shoulders, not the neck. So it's just like the bridge we did earlier, right? Just a little bit harder, right? Point your toes. It's a big stretch in the hammies in the back. Lot of belly. Push the arms. Use your arms. It's fine to use your arms. Flex and separate. You can dip the toes down if you have that flexibility. and slide down and get a bigger stretch. It is such a big stretch through the back of the legs and the back. Point your toes and together. Abs are in. Here we go. Up, over. Use your triceps, guys. Flex your feet, not on the neck. Separate. Really feel like you're pushing your heels away from you as we lower down. One more time. Point the toes. Lower. Connect the inner thighs. Up, over. The last one. Flex. Separate. And then slowly lower down. Keep the arms pressed into the mat. Slow, slow, slow. Point the toes. Lower. And hug your knees into your chest. Stay here for a moment. It's a lot. That's a lot of work. Right? Like I said, stick with the prep if you're not ready for it. Right? And you'll get there. But again, we have to listen to our bodies. Be mindful of our necks. Right? Let's go ahead and carefully stretch the legs long. If you don't feel up to doing a roll up, just roll, rock like a ball if you'd like to. Arms up, inhale, lift the head and shoulders, bellies in as we come all the way up and forward. Let's give ourselves that big stretch here, guys. Forward, flex the feet, and find that nice stretch. And then coming all the way back up, go ahead and bring the soles of the feet together. Hold on to the ankles, lift the chest up, find that nice extension, and then round it back. Press open the knees. Again, inhale as we lift. Exhale, round it back. One more time, inhale, lift, and round it back. Lifting up, keep the chest open, back flat, bend the elbows to press open the thighs. Stretch out your hips and inner thighs one more time. We did do a lot of inner thigh work. And then if you'd like to fold completely over, go for it. Just breathe. Whatever feels great to you, breathe into it. You can stretch the arms out. And then coming all the way up. Go ahead, plant the feet onto your mat. Use your arms to prop yourself up. Take your hands out in front of you, drop your head, and try to really push your heels into the mat to try to stretch out through the Achilles and calves and the ankles. Holding here, breathing, just feel like your heels are heavy. And then as you straighten the legs, really push the heels to the mat. As you forward fold, hang here, bend one knee at a time. And just breathe into whatever side needs more of the stretch. Maybe you hold into it longer. And then other side. And then from here, soften the knees, press the feet into the floor, and slowly roll all the way back up. Shoulders roll around a few times. Whew. All right, ready for our day? Yes? Thank you so much for joining me today. I'm truly grateful for everybody. I will see you back here on Friday. Again, I want to use a ball. If you don't have a ball, you can grab some pillows and even a towel for what we're going to do. But anyways, thank you so much.